give me Revelation 2. Rounded up and arrested in times of martial law. Basically, essentially, that situation out there in Ferguson is martial law. The situation up there in Boston, the Boston Marathon, that was martial law. That was a taste of martial law. It says Obama was keeping a list of people to be rounded up and arrested in times of martial law. Those on the list, some 8 million names. Did you hear that? Those on the list, some 8 million names will be placed in FEMA camps so not to further disrupt the peace. In other words, he got 8 million troublemakers on that list. And I'm pretty sure we on that list. We at the top of the list. You know, they got the categories. They got the KKK guys. They got this crew over here. They got the tax protesters. They got the black Hebrew Israelites, as they call them. The black consciousness community. Sarnett is on the list because he talks a lot of shit, you know. They scratch Natural Tahuti, Fruity Tahuti off the list because he's already in the camp. All right. This list isn't actually anything new, as it was leaked during the Bush administration. So Bush had the list, and he passed the list to my man Obama, and they added some names to the list. Okay. The Bush administration, of course, liberals persecuted Bush for keeping such a list, insisting that Democrats would never think of Americans in such a way. As it turns out, this isn't entirely the truth, or this isn't entirely true. Now, it says another article here that I can click to. I'm not even going to go into it. I might read it later. It says, see also, it says students sign petition to have gun owners thrown into FEMA camps and executed. Let me read that again. Students sign petition, and that wasn't on the news. I don't remember seeing that on CNN, the Cartoon News Network. Students sign petition to have gun owners thrown into FEMA camps and executed.
Yeah, they have a thing. They have a thing called Operation Trojan Horse, where they get like a major spokesman for the NRA and to gather all those people. Yeah, and then basically what that is just to gather up all those people that have guns. You know, because you know the guy that we work for, you know, he owns guns. You know, so we told him you I know you're on that list, because you know he kind of gets into the conspiracy stuff. You know, we talk about certain things on the job. You know, when we get a moment. You know, so I told him about Operation Trojan Horse. I don't know if he looked it up yet, but basically that, you know, you get one major spokesman, you know, that everybody looks up to like a demigod, and what he does, he gets all your information, where you live, you know, how, you know, your address, you know, and all that stuff. So then he'll gather that information and give it to the so-called government, you know, and they'll keep that on the list. You know, you'll be on that particular list. You know, that's why you got this guy Alex Jones, which is nothing but a Illuminati shill. And what is he pushing? He's selling herbs. He's selling tangerine and all these different things that I'm pretty sure they're good. But what do you have to do? If you want it, you have to give them your address, a place to send it. So now what are they doing? They're collecting a database of all you Alex Jones followers. You know, and NRA, you got spokesmen for the NRA. You know, so they're gathering all you people's information and they're putting you on that list. You know, and I just want to mention real quick, since the Apostle Tar mentioned Nacho Tutti Frutti Tahuti. This guy, the cop that shot the kid, Mike Jones, I'm sorry, Michael Brown in Big Mike in Ferguson. Now he has a website where they're collecting money to help him out, you know, with his situation. Now, Fruity Tahuti's they've been collecting money for him for what, about 3 months now, and they have 17 donors and $685 collected, and the goal is $25,000. Now, the cop, his goal was $100,000. In 2 days, they collected $71,000 for this cop on the 17,000 protest. I mean, not protesters, people that were helping them. In 2 days, that just shows you that the so-called black conscious community is full of shit. You know, because here it is, you got these cops amongst each other. They collected this money to help this guy out. In 2 days, they raised up 71,000, and the goal was 100,000. But Natural Fruity Tahuti's been locked up. They've been collecting for about 3 months, and you got $685. That's a damn shame.
Yeah, there's a lot of sub-articles. I'm just reading the headlines. There's another one, and if I had the time, we would get into it. But this could be another show. It says, see also Obama activating FEMA camps across the country. Did you hear that? And we've been saying this since we came on YouTube. Guys been talking shit. Nate said when 2010 came around, he said, you guys said in 2010 we were all going to be in concentration camps and FEMA camps. We never said that, man. You lying sack of shit. It says here also, it says, see also FEMA stockpiling body bags since Katrina's top secret gun confiscation scheme. Let me just go back. Okay, now I'm gonna read some of this right quick. It says students sign, I read this earlier. The headline is students sign petition to have gun owners thrown into FEMA camps and executed, right? Now it says, not only is Obama keeping a list, that secret list to throw you into camps, which currently there's, as of February of 2014, there's 8 million people on that list. It says, keeping the list and has updated it since he was elected in the office because Bush had it before him. It has been around since the 80s. That's right. This list is a bipartisan, meaning Republican president, whether a Republican is in office or a Democrat is in office, they get that same list. So really, this is a one-party system with two heads. You know, that's all it is. This is part of an agenda, you know, because people get tired of the Democrat, then they're going to get a Republican in. Then they get tired of the Republican, then they're going to get a Democrat in. And that's how they step by step, you know, fulfill their agenda, all right, by using you stupid motherfuckers, man. You know? You get mad, it makes you want to curse. It says that's right. This list is a bipartisan effort to violate the rights of Americans in a preemptive way on the basis that they are a threat to the government. So the black Hebrew Israelites are considered a threat to the government. The new Black Panther Party is considered a threat to the government. Whatever white supremacist groups, they're considered a threat to the government. The black consciousness community, they're considered a threat to the government. These different gangs, the Bloods, the Crips, they're considered a threat to the government. All right? It says, that being said, it is unclear on what exactly gets your name on the list. Could be a criminal past or even political leanings. All right? The list is called the main core, and it is stored in a database on government service. And that's all I'm going to read on that, you know?
This is Revelation chapter 2 verse...
Oh, no, I got to read on. Because, you know, I would be remiss if I didn't read this. It says, several conspiracy nuts. I had to read that for my main man, Nate, which now he's becoming a conspiracy nut on his last video.
Yeah, that's
you know?
Right.
You know, he has to eat his words now. Since they put him on that commercial, you know? So now he sees that there is such a thing as a conspiracy. Okay? It says several conspiracy nuts have developed theories as to just how the government is going to go about arresting those on the list. And several heavily populated areas, though residents are noticing a strange occurrence. Odd colored dots appearing on their mailboxes. Now, I mean, I haven't noticed that on anybody's mailbox, but that's an old story. As it turns out, there are 3 colors representing the intention of the government regarding you and your family. It says they have been noted to come in only 3 colors: red, blue,